Hey yo, Sidekick subscribers and viewers out there today. Hero887, your host, welcoming you to another day until the release of Shadow of War. It's coming up, it's getting close. Are you excited? I am, and today we're going to talk about death threats and how they work in Shadow of War. Stick around if you want to know how to get epic loot and legendary loot guaranteed. So, you want that epic loot? Well, simply send a death threat and go kill the dude and you get it. That's guaranteed straight from the mouth of the devs. It's for sure that a death threat will ensure an epic loot drop. And if you don't know about epic loot, you can certainly check out my other videos regarding loot drops and legendary gear. However, just a quick refresher, epic loot always has two bonus properties. One comes ready to rock right out of the box, and the other one requires an unlock challenge to be completed. Those unlock challenges can vary in, for example, like set a creature on fire, or stealth kill a Olog while he's on fire, or kill 10 enemies while in Wraith rage mode, or something like that to unlock that extra bonus property. However, when regarding legendary gear, which is a step above epic, you get something called set bonuses, and if you have basically that legendary gear is pertaining to a certain tribe, so let's say it's a feral tribe epic legendary gear, then you get 2 legendary items on Talion, and you get a set bonus, which often are pretty great. And if you get 4 items that are from the same legendary tribe group, then that's 4 set bonus added on top of it. So including the bonus properties, there's also set bonuses, which are 2 separate items and only on legendary gear. So now that I'm done clarifying, let's talk about how to do death threats. So just like in Shadow of Mordor, you had to find a worm. Remember the green intel triangle thingy? And if you use the Wraith vision, you can see the guys that were green. You go ahead and grab one of those dudes, issue a death threat through them, and worms are the only way to do so. But I believe also perhaps there's a possibility that intel, if you pick up around the region, can also be used to perhaps death threat, but that doesn't really make sense, so I'm not gonna bet on that one too heavily. Now, once you issue a death threat, you can automatically recognize a jump up in the level, and there's 5 level gain each time. So whenever you send a death threat, say you want to, this is a great way, for example, if you wanted to rank up someone, you wanted to basically transform into one of your followers. So an easy way to rank him up quick is send a death threat and then brand him instead of killing him for the epic loot. You'd miss out on the loot, but at least you get a stronger Uruk. Now, that level goes up 5, so keep that in mind, because if you are, for example, level 30 and the orc you branded or that you sent a death threat was level 28, well, he's going to go above your level and you can't brand him, so just be mindful of that when, side note there. Now, once you send a death threat, your target will go on a special mission. For example, he might go on a ghoul hunt, he might host a grog party perhaps, who knows, but whenever you go to find this target that you've sent a death threat to, well, just know, because you sent a death threat, he's ready and he's prepared to fight you, and as such, there will be a required mission to complete, what I call a draw out mission. It's a way in which we saw similar to Shadow of Mordor. When you want to fight a war chief, you had to do certain things like kill 10 followers and then he'll come, or something like that. In this case, Shadow of War may require you to release a couple drakes or something like that, or kill 10 followers, just like in Shadow of Mordor. Expect a mission to be completed before your target comes forth, just like a war chief. A war tree. No, war chief. All right. Now, last but not least, go ahead and kill him and use all of your arsenal to do so, because he won't be an easy defeat. Well, unless if you're awesome, at the game. However, be sure that once you kill him, you get your epic loot. And if you issue a death threat on a legendary captain, you can expect legendary loot. So, that is very exciting. That's how it works. Now, some questions and some answers here. Does it work on a war chief? And the answer is yes. You have to find a worm, issue a death threat, and then boom, war chief, death threat, done. So, same way, same way. Now, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot death threat overlords. And that's Too bad, huh? Nope, won't work. Can't death threat overlords. Or your followers. So if you want to rank up someone that you've already branded, that doesn't work with a death threat because, well, they're your followers, so why would you send a death threat after your own guys, right? Now, last but not least, I think, and this was a question answered by the devs in this stream, that death threats are repeatable if you fail the first attempt. That's interesting. So if you fail, perhaps a death threat is repeatable, and maybe, and from the mouth of the dev, it keeps ranking him up each level. So theoretically, you could, on purpose, lose the mission and let him kill you, rank him up, send a new death threat, rank him up, send a new death threat. But why would you do that? I mean, because now you're just making it harder, unless if you're wanting to brand him. I mean, that's really the only reason I could see you'd want to do that, because otherwise, you still get the epic loot, regardless of his level. So, yeah. Anyway, that's hopefully some helpful information for you to learn how to do death threats in Shadow of War. Don't forget to subscribe because I'm bringing you daily content of Shadow of War news up until the release on October 10th. It's coming. I'm excited. Are you? If you are, leave a like on this video because it really helps out, because I'm going to be bringing you Shadow of War gameplay here soon when that game is released. Hero87, your host, signing off. Sayonara, sidekicks. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to slam that like button with a bone-shattering wraith punch to the face. The harder you smash it, the better. No, really, it really helps this channel out.